Good morning, Dr. Nilesh.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Hitendra, sir.
Dr. Nilesh, we all know uh, he is a clinical head and fertility specialist at Oasis Fertility Hospital, Pune. He is Joint Clinical Secretary in Pune Obstetric and Gynecological Society, and he is also a national coordinator in quiz committee of FOXY for last 3 years. So, welcome, Dr. Nilesh.
Thank you, Hitendra, sir. I thank Hitendra, sir, medical legal expert and the chairperson of FOXY Medical Legal and Ethics Committee from 2017 to 19. He's our candidate for Vice President FOXY also. So greetings to and best wishes to you, sir. And I have my one question, sir, if you would like to answer on this medical legal aspect.
Yes, sir.
We as infertility specialists come across complex cases and they need to be handled differently sometimes. Some of these are like the MRKH syndrome, severe Asherman syndrome with non-functioning endometrium, medical disorders in pregnancy which have an increased morbidity and mortality associated during pregnancy, and we have certain other conditions for which we may not feel that this patient is an ideal candidate for carrying the pregnancy herself, and this is the time we have to recourse for surrogacy. As you all know, the dimensions of surrogacy have changed, and my question is, what are the provisions in regard to surrogate and commissioning of a couple in this new surrogacy bill 2020?
Sir, we all know the controversies around surrogacy, and we all know that recently a bill was passed in August 2019 in Lok Sabha. Then it was sent into Rajya Sabha, but in Rajya Sabha there were a few objections, and the bill was recommended to select committee, and there was a 23-member select committee, and that committee was given the work to survey the, regarding the surrogacy bill 2019, and that committee had multiple meetings, and after multiple meetings in February, on February 6, 2020, that committee gave the report uh, with a few suggestions, and it is accepted by Rajya Sabha with all the suggestions given by that select committee. So now the process is that the bill is going to be passed again in Lok Sabha, and then it will be sent for assent of president, and it will be gazetted. So any day it can go into Lok Sabha and it can be passed. Now, the basic thing in recent surrogacy bill, after the select committee report, what are the major things? So one, that some commissioning couple, if want to undergo surrogacy, then uh, he have to take one certificate from the director in charge of the clinic that that particular patient is having proper indication. So either one or both of the commissioning couple are suffering from some disease which needs surrogacy as a treatment. Then they have to go to CMO office, and there will be a district medical board, and then that district medical board will give them the certificate that this couple, either one or both of the of the couple are suffering from a particular disease, and we recommend that they should undergo the treatment for surrogacy. After getting that certificate, they have to go to first class magistrate court. There they have to give in writing in affidavit that what are the criteria for commissioning couple, they are suitable according to that, and when the child will be born, then they will take the custody of the child, and they will insure the couple. So all the things which are mentioned as a eligibility of couple will be written in that affidavit, and after getting such kind of affidavit, they will get one certificate from magistrate, and with the certificate of district medical board and certificate given by the magistrate, they will go to appropriate authority. There will be 4-member appropriate authority, and above the level of joint director and one gynecologist will be there, and they will make a committee appropriate authority, and that appropriate authority will issue the certificate. And once that certificate is issued, only then they will become eligible to get the treatment of surrogacy. So one thing is that the eligibility criteria for commissioning couple is that the male should be in between 26 to 55 years, and the female should be in between 23 to 50 years. So that is 5 years from the age of marriage. So that is the criteria. Second, they should not have any child of their own, biological or even adopted. Here the provision is provided they have, if they have some child, but he is not eligible with the life itself, or suppose is insane or mongoloid. So that kind of child may not be considered as a child in this definition. So they should not have any child in their life. Okay. So that is one thing more which was added, that a single woman can avail the benefit of surrogacy if she is in between 35 to 45 years, and if she is divorcee or widow. So only divorcee or widow in between 35 to 45 can take benefit of this surrogacy as a single woman. Single men cannot. Then the commissioning couple should be Indian citizen only. Although there was demand that NRI, OCI and live-in couple should be allowed, but that demand is not considered by the select committee, and till date only Indian citizens are allowed to avail the benefit of surrogacy. So these are the criteria for commissioning couple. Now what are the criteria for surrogate? Again, when this bill was put, it was said that the surrogate, commercial surrogacy should be banned, and the altruistic surrogacy, the surrogate should be the close relative of the commissioning couple. But now that particular part is removed. So close relative word is removed. Now it is said that any surrogate who willingly want to become surrogate for a couple, then she should be allowed to become surrogate, and she also should get the eligibility certificate from the magistrate, and in that they will see the criteria whether it is followed or not. Now the age of the surrogate should be in between 25 to 35 years, and she should be ever married. So she should be married with one child of her own. So that is the basic criteria, and all medical, psychological and all other testing should be done. That is definitely be there. So these are the criteria. So now surrogate may not be close relative, but there should be assurance from the commissioning couple that the surrogate will be insured completely for medical expenses and postpartum problem for at least 36 months. So previously the provision was of only 16 months. Now it has been improved to increase to 36 months. So there will be a definite kind of insurance available with ADA companies for 36 months insurance for postpartum period also. So that insurance.
This is postpartum, or this starts with conception, this period of 36 months?
Start with conception and up to 36 months. So that kind of insurance is compulsory. And the word basically in altruistic surrogacy, they have put a word. Previously it was there that no expenses will be done by the commissioning couple on surrogate except medical expenditure. But they have added one word, that medical expenditure and prescribed expenditure. Now, what will be the prescribed? So government is going to prescribe a certain amount for the surrogate to be a surrogate. So accordingly that will be a kind of compensated surrogacy. So
wonderful, sir.
Yes.
I think you have cleared whatever doubts in my mind, and for the majority of people also. Thank you so much.
So basically, sir,
like to add,
first provision is the eligibility certificate for commissioning couple. First step at hospital, then second step at DMO, District Medical Board. Third step, they have to get magistrate certificate, and after all these three certificates, they are supposed to get this eligibility certificate from the appropriate authority. And second is the certificate of essentiality, this eligibility. They should get first from the magistrate. So they directly can go with the surrogate at the magistrate office, and from there they should get the certificate of eligibility looking to the criteria according to the surrogacy regulation bill 2019.
Thank you, sir. As a quiz committee member, I always have these one-liners to ask.
Yes, yes.
So,
So
what is the?
I forgot to mention actually, Dr. Nilesh is also contesting for quiz committee. So although all president and secretaries and past president and vice presidents are eligible to vote, so I always recommend from the very first day that Dr. Nilesh, being the national coordinator of quiz committee, is the most eligible candidate for this committee to be voted for. So I request everybody to vote for Dr. Nilesh.
Thank you, sir. Just few one-liners for you. What is the current status of the new bill? When it is likely to get implemented?
It can come any day. So it has been passed in Rajya Sabha now with the recommendations of select committees are being accepted. Now the day Lok Sabha will pass, immediately it will go for the assent of president and it will be gazetted. So it can come any day.
Okay. And
for implementation, I don't know that how much time they will take to frame the rules. So once rules will also be framed, then only it will be implemented. Same like Consumer Protection Act. We have seen that it was passed on 9th August 2019, but it is implemented after the rules came on 15th July. So from 20th July, it was implemented. So it took 9 long months for developing rules. So once the rule will come, different boards will be framed. Only then it will be implemented.
Yes, sir. And second question, actually you answered, but the surrogate has to be a relative. That's no longer a criteria. Your take on that?
So close relative word is now removed. Now anybody who is willingly giving their services as a surrogate, want to give the service. The one thing I forgot to mention, that surrogate can only become surrogate once in a lifetime. So previously, one can become surrogate up to 5 live births. It was the provision, but now it's only once in lifetime surrogate can become surrogate.
Thank you, sir, for your time. Happy Raksha Bandhan to you and to all the viewers. Thank you so much.
Same to you, sir.